Hey, welcome back to another episode of Open Shutter. This is a Friday night show. So, huge thank you to Ishman here that has volunteered his time to come on and chat photography. And if you guys are watching from Ishman's side, try to do this show as much as possible, trying to get on creators from different sorts, be it photography or video or painting or whatever it is that you make. Love to have you on. And tonight we have Ishman, man. So really thanks for taking the time and spending part of your Friday night with me.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, man, lots of fun. We've been trying to schedule this thing for a while now, so I'm glad we were able to lock it down.
Yeah, for sure. Like I remember, like I was trying so hard to get on your show, but I think we just couldn't reschedule our time, and it was just hectic. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm glad.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So maybe just a quick intro about yourself for the people that don't know who you are.
Yeah. Well, my name is Ishmam Rhaman. I'm a street photographer / portrait photographer. I mainly do street photography when I'm not busy. I usually do it on weekends. It's basically based on Toronto. So if you see me walking in the streets of downtown, say hello, hi. No, I don't bite.
So we're at the weekend now. So you have any plans this weekend to go shooting or?
It depends. Like it's more like it depends on the weather. A lot of times I'll be busy. Since it's Ramadan, I'm fasting. Like I have to give time at home and then rest, I guess. And but I did last time I went to downtown was like on my birthday, and
when was that?
It's on February 15th, and I do this traditional thing where like I would just randomly go out and just shoot street, or like ask a model to if they want to get some photos done, and it's obviously it's a TFC, so like it's for free. So like I just give her the photos and then I give her a shout out on my account, Instagram account. So yeah. And that's how it goes. Like
you just every year on your birthday you do
it? I've been doing this for about 3 years now. Yeah.
And like what was the reason behind it?
I don't know. Like
it's your birthday.
It's just something I want to do.
Why is it your birthday?
Yeah, it's specifically on my birthday because I wanted to, like, I think I was following Jared Polin. He's like this photographer from phonosphoto.com.
Phonosphoto, if you're watching, we love Nikon. They just bought red.
Yeah. So I was watching one of his videos and he was saying that if you can give the gift of photography to anyone, like it's like a blessing. So I just like giving that feeling to everyone, and I usually don't charge anyone. Like I just feel like I'm happy that way. Like while I'm sharing my photos, creativity, and and it's usually they end up loving it. Yeah, they end up loving it. There's always positivity among models or like just family members. Like I do I did a couple of weddings, like small weddings, and then I did some photo shoots with family members, and they were like very enthusiastic and energetic. So I tried to work around that. Helps me regain my knowledge and have some practice with the camera, because like nowadays, like you're so busy with life, it's like you hardly get into the streets or get together.
It's easy not to do it.
It's like you're very lazy. Yeah, you get very lazy.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I try to push myself. Yeah, I try to push myself with the camera. Like I tell myself, like I have to go there. I have to do this. Like otherwise, I won't be able to plan something out. It just happens randomly.
Well, I mean, it's a good point because I mean, when no one's telling you to do something,
Yeah,
You don't like you don't feel like you have to do it. It's like almost that's why like there's a difference between wanting to do something and like having to do something. You know what I
totally,
mean?
totally.
Big.
Yeah,
So I mean, especially when you get into like, if you get into like client work where you're getting paid for a project, like in a way the project isn't yours anymore, it's theirs because they're paying you for something. So you
yeah,
have to go with what they kind of want because you're being compensated. So there's always a
yeah,
fine line with that stuff, kind of doing it for you and doing it for like the client. Like it's always
yeah.
like always a tricky area. It's like maneuver sometimes. I think
Right.
you know what I mean? Like it's not
Yeah,
always,
for sure.
yeah, like it's just, you were saying you're doing it for the joy that you just want to give the gift
Yeah,
of photography, which is
like
great.
you don't,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't want to restrict yourself. You want that freedom, and you want that like creative mindset going,
Mhm.
right? So like you don't want to restrict anything that's like, oh yeah, I have to get these shots, or I have to get these shots, and I have to be precise. I have to have
Yeah.
a certain mentality.
Yeah.
But when it comes to street photography, you're like freedom. It's like
Sure.
you can whatever you shoot, it's a masterpiece, right?
Yeah. I
Like
actually love
like
street. I love street photography because
Mhm.
you have no control over anything, but you got to
Exactly,
be ready.
exactly. Yeah,
But you got to be
you
ready.
never know what's gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
The city of Toronto, it's like a mini New York City.
Yeah.
Like for us, it's like a like
Yeah.
whenever you're in the streets, you see something really crazy that's happening, you just take a shot, and
Yeah.
it's like, damn, like
It's a
you
it's
got
a
that.
it's a rush. Like when you know that you got the shot, it's a good
Oh
feeling.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's always something happening in downtown, like
Yeah.
whether it's uh like a shooting or like construction
Oh,
or
everywhere.
everywhere construction. Oh my gosh, like recently, like I think like just after COVID they started doing construction, and then I'm
Yeah.
like,
People want
oh
to get out.
damn,
Yeah.
when
Well,
we
I
gonna
mean,
do
it's
this one? So
have
annoying.
you have you been to the well yet? The well at Spadina
No,
Mall?
I'm not.
You
I'm
gotta go
I
there, dude.
was
You gotta
I
go
was I was planning on going, but then the model I was shooting with, I asked her, "Do you want to go there?"
to the
And I was
well.
like, and she was like, kind of like, "No, maybe." So we
Yeah.
just went to Union Station and did a
Yeah.
shoot there.
Inside or outside Union?
Outside Union. Yeah,
On
yeah.
Front Street there?
Yeah, yeah, just front, yeah, the front of the street. And then because like there's lights over there, right? So like
Right.
you got that aesthetic vibe going. So I usually try to grab that
Yeah.
the natural colors, and then the natural phase of the model is like that's what I'm trying to get. Same with street photography. Like I'm trying to get that natural look when like a person is just walking by. I try to get that get that
Yeah.
cap moment,
Yeah.
and it usually works out. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just like doesn't work on my end, because when I go home I'm like,
Yeah.
shoot, it's blurry. Like damn it, man.
Tough.
Like that's like the
Tough
toughest.
go. Yeah.
That's like that
A
just
tough
makes
go
me like,
sometimes.
yeah.
Like what gear are you using now for like
So
street?
yeah. So for me, I have my Nikon D7000.
Yeah.
And I have kit lens. I used to have the kit lens, but now I sold it.
Yeah.
I have the 50 millimeter. I have a Sigma. I have a Sigma wide lens,
Mhm.
and I have a telephoto lens. Yeah,
Okay.
70 to 300 millimeter.
Okay. So is
Yeah,
that what you use for the street?
yeah. I
The
use I
telephoto?
use a variety, but
Yeah.
mainly I try to stick to the 50 millimeter, because
Okay.
you want
For
to
like
have that
street, you mean? For
yeah,
street.
yeah, for straight, 100% for straight. But
Nice.
for like for models and like family portraits, you want to have that uh you want to have that depth of field,
Sure.
or like zoom in zoom out kind of feeling. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah, it works out like that.
This is Ishman's Instagram, so go check him out.
Yeah,
You have two accounts now. You got
yeah.
that one. They got also Northern Shutters. So what's the
Northern
difference
Shutters, yeah,
between the two?
yeah. So yeah, Northern Shutters was my first account, and then
Okay.
a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, he was my guru. He was
Okay.
also
Ooh,
a
fancy.
guru, yeah. So I learned a lot of stuff from him. He taught me a lot. Anthony. He's like he's the main guy from TPC magazine, and I worked with him for like almost a year.
Nice.
Almost a year, and I learned a lot from him. And then most of his stuff, like I kind of like have it on my, like some of his practices I have on my photography. So you'll see in some of the clips shots also.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how did you get into that with Anthony? That kind of role?
That's an interesting one because so I was trying to. So I was young. I was trying to find a group to take photos. I was just exploring what the city has, and this guy reached out to me. I didn't even know him. I joined this Facebook group. It was like Toronto Photography Club or something like that, and the guy reached out to me saying that, hey, you want to hang out sometime? I was like, who's this?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm Tony. Like, Tony who? Anthony.
Tony who?
I was like, oh shit, yeah. And then then we just like became good friends. Yeah.
So
and yeah, it's like we made history. Like we had my first publication was with TPC magazine. It was a shoot we did with a model, and her name I could not remember, but she's from Africa. She had like a tough life. She lost her mother at a young age, and then she was living with her grandparents for quite a long time. And I remember having that conversation and interacting with her, and also taking the pictures along with like 5-6 other guys who were along with us in that photo walk. And and I ended up creating 3 masterpieces from that, which he took them, and then he published them. Yeah. So yeah. So if you go down the Instagram, I think my older photos are much better than the recent ones, because I haven't. Yeah, because like the older ones, yeah, because I feel like my older ones have gotten a lot of attention, a lot of like uniqueness. I try to bring that creative state. Another friend. I don't know if you have. I think you talked to Darcy. Darcy Quinn. Really good. I know that guy. He's like he used to come. He's a legend. Yeah, yeah. So like we used to talk about stuff like that, photography stuff, and like all these photos. Like we were in like photo walks, and we just vibed, and we took photos like basically like every day, every week, to be honest. And then COVID hit, like messed us up quite a bit. Because like with street photography, you kind of need that facial expression, or like people in the street. But now people started wearing masks, and we were like, what can we do? What can we do? Like it's like,
what did you do?
Yeah, like, and there was no like people in the streets. Like there was no activity, or there was no action.
Well, it's 2021, but
yeah. So yeah, that one that I was trying to take a picture, and this guy approached me randomly, and he's like, "Hey, can you take a picture of me?"
Oh, he wanted a picture.
Yeah,
for himself.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So he wanted a picture of himself, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, no, why not?" And sometimes like people are really friendly towards you when they see a camera, but sometimes they will just freak out. It's like someone shot them in the head or something. It's like,
it depends. Yeah, it's all timing, right? It's all timing.
Yeah,
like it's
timing. It's all about timing. Good luck.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. I mean, I guess there's 2 ways of approaching street. Either you kind of like get in their face and
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, my name is Ishman. I'm doing whatever," or you become a sniper and you use like
Sniper. Yeah.
the
I'm a
two
sniper guy.
like the 200 lens, and
Yeah.
you just snipe
I'm
people off. I mean,
more
there's
of a
two ways to do it, but
yeah, for sure. I'm more of a sniper guy
yeah,
because I like as I said, I try to take that natural look.
right.
But a lot of people would like ask for permission, like
Mm,
they'd be like, "Hey, can I take a picture?" And that has been going on for like quite a while now. And I
yeah,
see this in TikTok, and I see it in social media, and it's like you're taking away the main part of street photography, and it's
yeah,
like that you're interacting with the subject, which is like giving them awareness that you're taking their picture,
yeah.
and second, you're like making them nervous, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
Right? Because they're like, oh, what should I do? What should I do? Should I do this? Should I do this pose? Should I like
mm, mm,
their natural facial expression or
yeah.
natural activity like goes away instantly the minute you talk to them.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
that's how
I
I
mean,
see it.
it's only natural, but it depends
Yeah,
on. To me, it's like it depends on what is it that you're trying to do.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
are you like trying to get like their story and actually have like their story as
Right,
part of the
right.
caption? And then it
Yeah,
becomes a little bit different.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of times it does like it just depends how you approach the subject.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
yeah.
what do you what do you like more doing? You like being a sniper? Or you like kind of like being in their
I
face a little bit more.
I like being a sniper because I tried to approach people and it makes me nervous.
Mm,
Because like I get a bit nervous talking to people, but at the same time I try to interact with them as like, hey, how's it going? Like, can I take a picture of you? And then sometimes they say
yeah.
no, sometimes they say yes, and it's like trying to balance that out, right? A lot of the times they will say no, and then they'll just walk away, and then I won't be able to get that shot because their outfit is like super duper nice, and
Mm,
I really want to take a picture, but
mhm.
sometimes there's just like that. So
Yeah,
um,
it's tough. It's
yeah,
almost like a balancing act because you want to get the shot, but you also want to get close too sometimes and really want to
yeah,
like focus on what they're wearing or how they look or whatever,
right,
right? So
right. Like for example, I took a picture
yeah.
like back in 2022
Uh-huh.
around there, and
From
it
Madrid?
was a I don't think it's on my wall, but it's a picture of a man walking in a white suit. I think it's probably up if you go a little bit up.
White suit?
Yeah, if it's not there, then it's fine.
Uh,
Uh, I probably took it out or
did you?
something.
White suit.
Right there, right there. The man with the glasses.
This guy?
Yeah, that guy. So this guy, he's actually a famous chef. He has his
Ah,
own. He has his own restaurant.
Bonaccini.
Yeah, yeah. So he had his own restaurant in Toronto, and
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So
You didn't
I
know it was
posted.
Michael Bonaccini.
Yeah, Bagaccini, right. So I took his picture
Mhm.
without him knowing, and
Right.
he was just walking right across. Right across. I saw his face. I saw his suit. I saw his outfit. I was
Yeah.
like, I need to take that picture.
You
And
did.
what I did was I went ahead of him, and then I just waited. And when he passed, I clicked that picture,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I photoshopped. This is actually two photos merged at once, and I posted in Facebook. And
Mm,
one of the photographers from Facebook, they were like, "Hey, this guy's famous.
yeah.
He just took a picture of a famous guy." I was like,
Yeah.
"Really? I should really look
Did you
into
tag
this."
him?
Like,
Did you tag him?
sorry,
Did 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 you tag him
I
when you
did.
sent
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I think I
Did he
did.
respond to you?
No, he did not.
Ah,
Unfortunately, he did not. But yeah, some things like these, like your best work because you never know what you're gonna get
yeah.
into, right? So
No. I
it's
like the
like,
idea of like having him as a double.
yeah,
That's cool.
it's like that was the whole point of like making it.
Yeah, I like
Because
that. That's pretty cool.
the picture itself, like it kind of looked boring. Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
works.
So
It
and
works.
then I was just in my bed thinking about how I can make this picture better,
Mm,
and then this idea showed up. Yeah. It just happened.
it works.
Yeah. Whatever works for me. It's like
Yeah.
I usually edit on my phone. I don't edit on
What do
Adobe
you use? What do
Premiere
you
Pro.
use edit on your phone?
I use Snapseed. I
Yep.
use Lightroom,
Mobile, yeah.
the free version,
Yeah.
and then yeah, those stuff are like my go-to because like it's super fast and I can post it right after the shoot,
Yeah.
right? Like I
Yeah.
don't have to wait. I don't have to wait a week or 3 weeks, and then I post them and people are like, oh, nice, okay, yeah, we just wait it out, right?
Yeah.
But I'm too eager to post.
Oh,
Like I'm like that type of
you
person.
don't. So you
I
don't
like
want to do film photography.
yeah. Right. Yeah, it's just some things. Yeah, some things like these. I just can't hold my.
Well, you're pumped for the
myself.
photo. You're pumped to share it.
I'm pumped. Yeah, I just want to share.
pumped
I just want to share because I just took this photo. I want people to see it. Like that's the whole point.
Of course. Yeah, to share it, to share your work. Yeah, of course.
Right.
That's
And
all. That's what we all want to do in the end. Is we all want to share.
for sure.
We're all like trying to do like the same thing, you know. Just people just do it like different ways, but in the end, it's all the same. Like we're still. You go on Instagram, you go on TikTok, you go on Facebook. It's just everyone's share. It's like cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but no, it's good, man. Like you definitely have your like how would you if someone asked you like what's your style, like how would you respond to that? Like what's your style?
Ooh. I don't have a style.
You don't think so?
I don't think I have a style because I try, like as I said, like I'm a sniper. I shoot. I shoot people. I shoot people whenever I see them. Like I try to frame them. Like I do like a lot of things like at once. Like I don't follow something because I think like it puts me in a box where I have to think about the shot. But if I am like in front of the subject and I'm focused, I get those ideas right away. Like I don't have to think. I just see them and I shoot them. That's my motto. So a lot of people can do that, but sometimes a lot of people can't. It's just how your creativity works. So like for me, that's how I work. So like the the top three pictures at the top. The models, the model. So she's a lovely lady from India. She recently came. I think she approached me, and she said that I wanted some pictures, and can you do them for me? Like, and I was like, yeah, I would love to. And because like before, I was like advertising, like on December that I wanted to do the shoot, and I did the shoot like right away because I was too excited. Like, and we went to that went downtown. You know that dome, like not the dome plate. That's in the TD Bank, the inside the TD Bank. Yeah. So that place over there, and there's CIBC also. I think. Yeah. And that's like that. There's like a plant. Like the flowery place, like there.
Yeah, I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that part. So I told her to just stay there, and I framed her right there, and she was like, when she got that picture, she was like amazed. Like I just gave her a snippet. I was like, I'll show you one picture, and then you judge later, okay? Don't judge it right now because it's not edited. This is not the final picture. This is not what this is not my best.
Whenever the client goes, oh wow, it's a good start.
It is, exactly, yeah. So
it's a good start.
Yeah, it's that, like I was not thinking about anything like at that moment because I was not planned. This shoot, I just said, no, just come to this location and we'll see what happens. Right. So, sorry. We'll see like and then we just went. The the black buildings. Yeah. So we shot there first. Did some candid shots. We started with some headshots and then some full body and then some sides. You know,
I like how
left
our
and right.
sunglasses matches her top.
Yes,
That's
and
cool,
she's
man.
like she used to be a catwalk model.
Oh,
So she
really?
used to work, yeah. So she and back in India. So
Oh,
luckily I found her. She found me, and I was like, let's make this happen, and
mm,
I was like, let's get this thing going. And
let's get this thing going. I'm ready
yeah,
to
and
shoot.
so
It's good, man.
I told her for the outfit, just pick whatever suits you,
Yeah.
and make sure it's bright colors.
Right.
And so because like in Toronto, like it's everything is dull, especially in the winter times.
Yeah.
Like you won't be able to get like the picture that you really wanted unless you like tell your models to wear specific clothes or
Yeah.
like
True,
tell
though.
them that
Well, it's a good point, though.
something's theme. Yeah. So she showed me like a brown something black, and I was like, no, we cannot do this. Like because like in Toronto, everyone wears black.
Yeah.
Like that's like the theme.
The standard
But
uniform.
standard theme. Yeah. So I told her wear something bright. Wear something like a blue top or like a red top or like anything bright. So she got that, and I was also surprised when she pulled up the glasses, the sunglasses.
Great
So
that it matches.
I know, right? She
Great that it
matched it up. So yeah,
That's what I love about it, man. And the
Yeah.
white against the white building, it works. It works.
yes, perfect. Yeah,
It works out quite well.
Yeah.
Shout out Brown Pearl.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
yeah.
Have you ever worked with a model that just like wasn't jiving, like just was like how do you deal with models that just like it's not working out? Like, do you have to like communicate in a different way, or do you have to go about a different approach?
So since I'm learning, like I don't really do models. Like I don't really shoot models. I try to communicate in a good way, like like make it comfortable.
Right.
Like make sure that the model is comfortable first, and then communicate in a way that they know they are ready to shoot. Right.
Yeah.
A lot of the times there will be challenges like windy weather, right? Windy weather, and it can affect your shoot. It can affect the model. They won't be focused. So I try to help them as they are like posing for that model. I even pose myself to show them like this is how you should stand.
Yeah,
this is
you
how you
actually
should
do
do
the pose for them.
Yeah, I actually do it with them. So like they get that comfort that hey, the photographer just is showing me like this. I should just do it my way.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point, man. Sometimes actions are better than words, and just sometimes just show them live.
I mean, a lot of the like professional photographers, they will actually do this. They will their practice is to do that too. Like they will instruct the model to pose a certain way so that they can get that shot. So yeah, I try to do that, and it doesn't work all the time because every situation is different.
Sure.
So you just have to work with it.
What about these people? What happened here? They're gonna kill you or something.
Yeah, like the fun part about street photography is like the death stare. The death stare.
Were you using your 50?
Yeah, I was. I was using my 50.
And you telephoto right against the guy's nose.
Yeah, like I don't think a telephoto would do that, but yeah, like this was right up their face, so they noticed the guy. I think they're related, like husband and wife, most probably. But because I got that death stare, and then his wife was just not like just walking the street. So like I took click that picture right off the bat. Like I didn't even think about it, and then I just walked away. Like that's what you
Well,
do.
he didn't say
Like, you just
anything.
walk away. No, he didn't say
Didn't
anything.
say
Like
anything? Cool.
the only time there was one time I was shooting with a couple of friends, and they were like, um, this guy was on a skateboard, and I took his picture, and he approached me and was like, "Hey, did you take my picture?" I was like, "Yes, no, I did not take your picture," and he just started like he was almost going to like jump me or something like,
Oh, wow.
and then my friends they came back, they came to the rescue. I was like, "Hey, just keep it down, like you don't have to fight." And then yeah, he
Was
left.
he really gonna fight you over a photo?
Yeah, over a photo. Yeah, like usually when that happens, I try to like say that I'm sorry. Hey man, come on, like let's not fight about this. I'll delete it for you. Here,
Yeah.
I even show them that I deleted the picture. Like you don't want to fight. You don't want to go like instigate anything
Silly. Yeah,
beyond
silly,
that.
man. Alright. Yeah, it's very silly, man.
Yeah, it happens. Like it's street photography. Like you have to live with that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's part of the risk. Part of the risk.
yeah, that's a risk. That's a risk part. Yeah,
Part of the risk you take with that stuff,
Yeah.
and it differs from city to city. Like,
Yeah,
here to Vancouver to New York. Like,
yeah,
to me, like in Toronto, like I'm so complacent. Like I don't like. I'm just like I just feel like it's everything everywhere is safe and it's all good and I can shoot
Yeah.
wherever. Like I don't even really think about it. But the minute I go to a different city, I'm
Yeah.
like constantly looking behind my back.
Yeah. Like I even went to I visited my home motherland back in like last year, December, and I think you can see
See
some of
some of
my
the photos here.
yeah from Bangladesh. These are from my phone. This is like your basic picture that you take. Like people do stare there too, but they won't say anything. Like they won't like
Is that because
get
they're used to
offended.
it? Like, are there a lot of tourists where you went, or?
No, this is from a car. Like so I was inside my car and I took this photo.
Got it.
So yeah, sometimes like whenever I see a photo, like whenever I visualize something, I try to take that photo. Like no matter where I am.
And is this person in the red and the green and the yellow? Is that who you're trying to frame there?
I was trying to frame the woman in the middle. Yeah, that's what I was trying to frame, and I think it worked out pretty well.
Pretty well. You're in a moving car, no?
Yeah, I was in the moving car. Yeah. So it worked out really nice. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, Bangladesh is very unique when it comes to like street photography because like there's always like people like doing their daily like activities, and you can't really like miss that because like you know how New York, Japan, and then other cities that are like highly populated, and like India, for example, they're highly populated. So like your pictures are gonna be really, really good because there's so much going on, right? So same in here.
I don't really get that in Toronto.
Yeah, you don't really get that in Toronto.
There's like pockets. There's pockets where you can get stuff.
Yeah, that's
all the time, all day long.
Yeah, that's the hard part of Toronto. Like you would have to walk around for like a couple of hours to get that action going. So like
this is cool too.
Yeah,
I like that.
So this was a market. I had like there's this famous fish called ilishmas.
Okay.
The fish is fried in mustard oil.
Okay.
And they fry it in front of you. So they prepare everything in front of you, and you get to experience that whole scenario. So I was just standing there watching him, and he was just. So I took that picture with my phone too, and like it was just that. Yeah, like
Is that like a national dish? Is that like a
Yeah,
like a
100%. It is a national dish. Yeah,
oh, okay.
it's like the best food you'll ever taste in Bangladesh. Like,
Yeah, I've never been. I don't know. I like to go.
and
Yeah, I've
yeah,
never
of
been.
course, please. Yeah. Like the fish is actually like fresh. Like
Yeah.
what they do is like they catch it from the river,
Mm,
and then they fry it right in front of you. They prepare everything. They cut it.
mm.
They make the dish in front of you, and then you get to eat it. Yeah.
Wow, can't get any more fresh than that, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez,
But they
okay.
can be better than like your.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to visit one day. I think
Yeah. I
it would be
mean.
really great.
Yeah. Yeah. The food.
When did you move to Canada?
I moved to Canada back in 2011.
Oh,
2011. Yeah. So it's
okay.
been like almost 10 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you find Canada or
I
Toronto?
love
I
it.
guess? Like, you
I
like
love
it?
it. I love it. I mean, I like it's not it's difficult to say that like some aspects like the TTC sucks,
Yeah.
but
True.
then
True.
but
True.
nothing can be perfect, right?
Yeah.
So I went to Vancouver.
Yeah.
That's where the golden shots are. Vancouver compared to Toronto, it's much more like and to like aesthetic. To be
Yeah.
honest, like there's
Different vibe
people.
out there. Different
Yeah,
vibe.
there's a whole vibe.
The
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
vibe. Yeah.
The sunsets, like sunset, is like amazing, but there's a lot of pollution if I find because of the forest fires and stuff
Right.
like that.
So did you
So
move? Like, did you live there, or did you just go visit?
I just visited
Okay.
with my family. I just went there with my
Cool.
family for like a week or so, and yeah, just went sightseeing.
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah,
Different vibe out west, man.
oh yeah, that's it's like it's not as like crowded as Toronto, but like it's like a livable city. Like there is a lot of cars and there's a lot of like um wealthy people with
Yeah.
their mansions, and
Yeah.
then there's a lot of mountains and shipyards and
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, man. So where's like the next place you want to visit? You have any
mm,
travel plans this year, you think?
no, not really. Since I'm since I'm working right now, I'm doing my co-op in Etobicoke. So
Yeah.
it's like that's until like August. So
Okay.
maybe after that I'll go somewhere, but not I didn't make any plans
Yeah.
yet.
Or
So
maybe you can make some plans in the fall after like the
yeah,
summer
yeah,
rush.
yeah, yeah. No, there's no rush because like I got my whole life ahead of me, so
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
still young.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? You should go to New York in the fall.
Yeah,
That'd be a
New
good
York.
trip.
I went to New York a couple of times, but never took pictures
Yeah.
of downtown.
Really?
Yeah, because I was so young. I didn't have my
Yeah, yeah,
camera with me at that
yeah.
time. So yeah, I would love to go back and start shooting. I wanted to go back. I have a bucket list of places I wanted to go.
Yeah.
I want to go to London, England.
Yeah,
I want to go to like Germany,
yeah. We're in Germany.
Frankfurt. Yeah, Frankfurt, and then
Yeah.
I want to go to like what's it called, Japan.
Oh yeah.
Visit those places.
Yeah, man.
So
Killer stuff.
yeah.
Especially for street, like
Oh yeah,
London, like
it's
Japan,
the
Tokyo, like
it's
street stuff.
the mecca. It's the mecca of
Yeah,
street photography.
yeah, that's cool. I mean, again, like because like you travel to a new city, it's all new and it's all exciting, right? Like if someone came to Toronto,
Yeah,
they'd be as equally jacked. So it's almost like a state of mind where if you're even like during COVID, for example, you almost have to trick yourself to like get excited about photography because
right.
like what am I gonna do? So you have
Yeah.
to like just kind of like imagine, okay, I'm gonna like whatever, I'm gonna try to do like a photo shoot with apples because that's all I have today.
Yeah.
You gotta like trick you
gotta trick your
trick
brain.
your brain a little bit because
Yeah.
what
Just
else are
go
you
for a
gonna do,
walk.
right? That's all you have at the moment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's difficult. Like during the COVID times, like I didn't do much. Like especially with street photography or any photography. After like couple of months of staying at home. I was sick, like sick to my stomach. Like what am I gonna do? And then
Yeah.
I told myself like I need to get out there.
Yeah.
And then I started shooting that. I think like right after COVID ended. The Ukraine war started,
Right.
so there was like that whole protest. That was
Yeah, I
my
think you had some
first.
stuff. You had some stuff on your grid about that.
Yeah, yeah, I did. I think it's at the top.
So
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, so the Ukraine war um, escalated. Like a lot of people to get mad about the war, and there was like I think about 100,000, 10,000 people at the city hall.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting, like to see a lot of people gather right after the massive COVID,
Yeah.
so like pandemic, and I just saw like vibrant faces. I saw that flags. I saw the signs. I saw that like the smoke. They used the smokes. Um, and yeah, like there was like a lot of people there. I have like about three, 300 to 500 pictures just on that. Yeah. So.
Well, it's documenting the time, right?
Yeah.
It's being like a photojournalist, right? In a way, you're being a photojournalist.
Photojournalist, yeah. Yeah. That's what I felt like. Like I was like I was a journalist taking pictures of people in the streets protesting about that, the war, and yeah, like and some of these people like they actually wanted their pictures taken because they wanted that exposure in their that hey I'm fighting for the war in Ukraine, like because this is unfair. So and this was the whole point of me going there, and I have not my next plan, hopefully, is to go to a Palestinian protest and probably in downtown and start doing those ones, and it's probably going to be in the summertime or hopefully like in the coming weeks. So I don't know, like it's gonna be like and the reason I didn't go like recently because the lighting is very bad. Like if you like there's overcast, there is snow, there was like gusty winds. Like you don't want to like get sick and stuff like that, especially in this weather. So
of course not. No, it's interesting because you document the time, and it's like it's for them, like it's for that event, but it's also for you because you can look back on those photos.
For sure.
From now, 5 years from now, and you can like look at that work and
you
can see like it kind of brings you back to the moment.
Yeah, for sure. I also sometimes like whenever I like I like a photo, I try to print it out.
Okay.
I print my picture. Where do I print? I printed some photos from Henry's, Staples, Walmart, like whatever is cheaper. But the main point is that I tried. I printed. Yeah, I printed and
frame it.
I see the details, and I framed some of them in my walls. I think you can see some. Some in the back.
It feels good though, no, to print them and frame them.
Yeah, it takes time. It's basically it's like my second baby. My first baby is my camera.
There you go.
Like I can't live without that thing, but like
Did you name your camera yet?
No, I don't get my name. I don't have a name for it, but
your camera name.
Yeah, because like if I name it, then I'll be like very attached to it, and then I don't want to do that. It's like
probably worse.
Like at the end of the day, I just want to take pictures and but I don't want to go that deep because I did have the Nikon 3400, my 3400. That was my first camera, like DSLR camera, and it was like when I was giving it away, I was like, oh my god, I should not do this. Like it was very emotional, but then at the same time, I felt good because like someone else is gonna like use that camera and make some good memories or like take some really good pictures, right? So
Everybody remembers their first camera.
yeah, for sure.
It's almost like a first car, first car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's like the best part about photography is like you appreciate the lenses and the gear you have, like
Yeah.
because they, at the end of the day, they make it happen.
Yeah.
Photographers make it happen, but like the camera is also important, because without it, your pictures won't be the same.
No, I know.
Like these phones, they're just like, they're standard, right? So the camera is just a good,
Yeah, I know.
asset.
I know.
It's very good.
And Nikon's been all over the news since they bought the red cameras. So everybody lost their stuff for a little bit. It's like, what? Wait, what's happening?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Oh, Nikon's doing what now?" So
You
never know what's gonna happen sometimes with gear and
right.
Like, just like, to me, it's like, don't get attached to like one brand, because
One
like,
brand,
if you want to, like, if you need to move somewhere else because it does something for you, then move over there.
Yeah, for sure.
It might be an expensive move. Lenses, but
lenses. Yeah.
Don't be like, my thing is like, don't get so attached, because you know what's gonna happen in a year or 2 years or 5 years, because you may need something else. But
for sure, yeah.
Like, it never, like the gear thing never stops. Like, there's always going to be something else to get. It doesn't matter if you have like 100 pieces of gear in your bag. There's always going to be, I need this thing now.
I need this thing. Exactly. Yeah.
And you may only do that thing once.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, right? But
yeah, for sure.
People just throw on their phones and they edit on their phone and off they go. And
yeah, I mean, that happens a lot of times, but I did change my gear a couple of times. So like, that's like, the lenses, specifically the lenses. I sold some. I bought I invested on a big lens, Sigma 32-600, and then I sold it to Henry's, and I bought a wide angle lens. Yeah, that was it was heavy. It was like huge. Yeah, and I was having like wrist problems. Like, I could not take it anymore. Like,
600. You could do wildlife with that thing.
Yeah, it was a wildlife telephoto lens. So, yeah.
You want to talk about patience? You do wildlife.
Yeah, I mean, wildlife. Yeah, wildlife takes a lot of patience.
I had someone on here last week, and he does wildlife, and
oh yeah,
he said he would walk around for 12 hours and not see anything.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's like
but he loves it, so
yeah,
really matter. It's not really about, it's almost like fishing. It's not really about getting the fish. It's more about like the process of getting the fish.
For sure, yeah. It's like
it's not,
you just have to wait for that
bonus.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's all good.
Or you can just go to the Toronto Zoo.
Or just go to Toronto Zoo, and
I went to Toronto Zoo. I went to the Toronto Zoo and took some really, really good pictures. Got with that the lens, and I was like amazed with it.
Is it on your grid?
I think it's on my other northern shutters. Yeah.
Oh, accept me.
It won't. It's not. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm not logged into it. Okay, it's okay. But yeah, like, it's like, nature photography is like a whole different thing. Like, with it's it has its own perspective of sharing, and like, you never know what you'll get into. Like, and I like to explore everything instead of like sticking to one specific thing. So that's why so like, that's why you see I also did like concert photography. Like,
what concert?
It was York. I go to York University, and they had this function. They had this band called Shunno, and some other guys who came to perform, and I just reached out to their association, and I was like, hey, can I shoot for you guys? Because like, I'm a photographer, and I would really like this opportunity. and because they already had a paid photographer, they were like, you can be a volunteer.
Okay.
So I was like, right away, I was like, yes, please, like, don't hesitate to accept that offer. Like, I didn't even hesitate to take that offer because, like, because I was gonna experience something new.
Different. Yeah,
And
exactly. It's an opportunity.
it's a new opportunity,
It's an
exactly.
opportunity.
And
Opportunity.
also it's an indoor event, so I'm not really good with indoor events.
Right, with lighting and stuff, especially concert photography. It's so tough with
Yeah,
the lights.
really, yeah. Unless you have a flash, and I hate flashes.
Yeah.
That's another thing I don't like, because it gets to the eyes and it's like it gets you blind.
Were you only in the pit for like 3 songs or something, or were you there for the whole show?
No, for the whole show. I was there for the whole show. I covered all the artists. I covered all the performance. There were some guest speakers who spoke about their this event they were going to host, and then yeah, like I just shot. Like that was a whole experience, and
you got some good ones.
Yeah, it was. I'll share some pictures after the interview, I guess. So concert photography, and then model photography, nature. I started with nature. What's next? I don't know. I did some product photography too. I did some product. I got paid for that too.
Beautiful.
I got paid. It was product. Yeah, no, I got product photography. It was like the disinfected wipes. So a family member saw my work and he was like, how about you come to my office and you shoot our product, because they were gonna launch this product, this wipes, and hope, like, he was like, I'll pay for it and everything, like. So I go there, I shoot, and then I give him the photos right after 3 days, because I have to edit them and I have to go over the pictures. And and yeah, like that was another experience. So like I basically did a little bit of everything in my photography journey. And it's
what do you like most?
It has to be street photography, because that's what I spent most of my life doing, and I cannot like get out of that. I think when it comes to like other photography themes, or those are like more like there's more restriction. I cannot use my creative mindset.
It's gotta be wide open.
I gotta be wide open. Like I have to be creative right away. Like I have to get out there. Also, it's also beneficial more like in terms of like healthy living. Like when I'm like shooting in downtown, I walk for like 5-7 hours.
Yeah,
so that's like 10K. That's like a 10K, almost 15K run. So yeah, that's like.
Where's like your favorite place downtown to shoot?
Chinatown.
Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown, and then Kensington Market, and then there's a street called Adelaide West. That place, because there's like, if it's very sunny, you'll have like pockets of light shooting from there. So like from the buildings. So that's also a great place to shoot. But yeah, like just walking around downtown.
You discover new spots too when you walk around, like alleyways and little nooks and little corridors and little.
Yeah. Like I think this year I will most probably shoot in the west side, because like I recently I think one time I went to pick up a Raptors jersey from this guy, and I went to like west, which I never go to, like the west side, and like there's like whole new, like it's a whole new community.
And it's like up there. Where'd you go? Liberty Village? Where'd you go? Liberty Village area?
No, it was more like I don't know. It was like closer to like
Fort York.
Yeah, some not 4 year. That was like if you take the 507 and you
Yeah.
would say like just keep going west, and you'll see like you'll see the CN Tower and stuff like that, and the GO train, and there's like an overpass
Yeah.
that goes to another neighborhood. So yeah, like as I said, like location is my best thing. Like
Yeah.
so yeah, I want to go like I want to give more time to photography as like this summer comes. So yeah, I don't.
You're getting ready for the summer season.
Yeah, I am. I am. I am. I
It's
am.
gonna be all street all street all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, I get to join you guys when you guys have like your photo walks.
Yeah. You should come out,
Yeah.
man. A lot of fun.
Mhm.
You meet a lot of people. You meet a lot of
Yeah.
people sometimes,
We
and
need a lot of people.
you
Exactly.
never
Yeah.
know. Someone like when we were at a meetup the other week, someone came up to me and she
Mhm.
told me that she met her husband at the meetup.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I said, "This is why you never know who you're gonna meet."
That is crazy.
It's like
Wow.
that's a perfect like case study, but it's true in terms of like
Yeah.
just like learning and kind of breaking down the barrier and
Yeah. It's
kind of
like
just getting exposed to like different things because you can watch all the YouTube videos out there and read all
yeah.
this stuff, but until you actually like do it, you don't really
Yeah.
know.
Exactly. Like
You don't
you
really
won't
know.
know until you experience it.
You gotta do
Until
it.
you
Right?
do it, you gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I love about like photography. It's like it's not perfect. It's an
Yeah, it never will be
imperfect.
though. But
And
that's
it
what
won't
makes
be.
it good. But that's what makes
Yeah.
it great though.
Exactly.
It's your spin on the world.
Exactly.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And
It's
that
your
to me is
environment.
like that's
It's
what
your,
makes it cool because
yeah.
we can all go to the same street corner, but we're all gonna have different photos.
Exactly. Yeah. We can have different perspectives of like
Everyone,
uh,
every single
everything.
person.
Every single person. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think is cool, right? Because
Yeah.
this is a math class. 1 + 1
Right.
doesn't equal 2.
Right.
It's all gonna be different. So and
Exactly.
to me, that's like what I think people get caught up in like trying to get like people get caught up in like trying to copy other people because they
Yeah.
want to like get their followers up or they want to go
Mhm.
viral and this and that. And well, no,
Yeah.
just like be you and just like
Yeah.
just
Like
doing your thing.
yeah,
Right? Like,
it's always good to like copy some other people's work,
yeah,
and then as you because you turn like you learn from them,
you
and
put
then
your own spin on it.
and yeah, and then you start putting your own spin on it, and then you
You
start
put your own spin.
doing
Then you
your own
have your own
thing,
style.
and then you have your own style. There you go.
Yeah, then you get
You
your own
have-
thing going. Yeah,
yeah,
well, I mean, I think every artist in history has copied
yeah.
someone else.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Kanye copied everyone. Yeah,
Every single person has copied.
everyone.
Even
Yeah,
Picasso said, "Good artists copy great artists." Still, even he did it.
yeah, yeah,
So,
for
like,
sure.
I mean, it's important to like, yeah, pay attention to what's going on around you. But in the end,
Right,
eventually, it has to be your thing.
right,
Or
for sure,
it's
for
not
sure.
your thing. And
It has to be
then
your
why are you doing this?
exactly, exactly. It has to be your unique touch, so that
Yeah.
other people will be like get inspired. The whole point is that you want to inspire other people so that they can inspire other
Yeah.
people, right? So
Yeah, but why do
it's the
people get
whole point.
inspired? Because you did
Yeah,
something cool
yeah, for
that
sure.
you liked, that you enjoyed doing
Yeah.
for that other person.
Would you like to see the magazine?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the magazine. This is I don't know if you I think this picture was done by Harley Young. Do you know Harley Young?
No, I don't know
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. He has his own. He does film. He also does street photography,
Okay.
and we featured him on our magazine like a lot of times. So like yeah, there's that.
Cool, man.
I'll go to my publication.
Is this mag still like being produced?
No, because it was a one-time thing, and we only sold 100 copies, and the whole thing was like gone.
Yeah.
Like the minute we so this picture was I don't know if you can see, but like this was like my masterpiece for and then yeah, and then these two like also
Nice, man.
yeah. So yeah, like
Yeah, man.
when you print your
Feels good, right?
yeah, it feels good. Like
feels
when you
good.
them publish, it feels good.
Yeah, it feels good. And that's what it's all about in the end, right? So
Exactly. Yeah.
cool, man. Well, I mean, we're up against the hour, so I don't want to take up too much of your Friday night. So, do you have any final
Yeah.
advice or words for people out there?
I just want to say that, just go out there. I don't know if you have a phone. I don't care if you have a phone. I don't care if you have a DSLR, if you have a Sony, if you have like a mirrorless camera.
Yeah.
Just go out, shoot, get to meet new people, get inspired. Buy new gear if you can afford it. Don't spend your parents' money.
Well, maybe.
Like maybe sometimes, but yeah, just do you.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, that's what matters, and your creative mind is the best thing you'll have when it comes to your hobbies, or like like
And it's the only thing we have, though, too.
exactly, yeah.
That's the only thing we really have.
Especially if you have a busy life, like this is something you want to get out of. Like if you just want to unwind, this is like the perfect hobby. Like you just go out and shoot, or you paint, you
whatever
sketch,
whatever
makes you happy, do it. That's my advice to everyone.
It's therapy too.
Yeah, it's a good therapy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. Well, I really thanks for coming on. I'm glad we were able to
thank you.
knock this down.
I really appreciate you inviting me and giving me a platform to share my for sure, share my knowledge. I think a lot of the times you guys are sharing content about photography, gear.
There's all kinds of stuff people know.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Give people a platform to like share the knowledge sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's great wisdom, and I appreciate you doing it. I think you're I think Brian and the other guys who are also discussing these things every day in your podcast are like geniuses of our times. So like
legends.
So they can pass down the information, and
they're much smarter than me too. They're much smarter.
Yeah. I'm not going to go there, but like please thank them for me. And hopefully I get to see them this year.
Yeah, for sure, man. You just definitely come out to a meetup for sure. I'll whenever I schedule one, I'll message you with the details. And maybe we
awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Everyone, thanks for watching, listening to this podcast with Ishmam / Northern Shutters. Go check out all the socials, links in the description, and we'll see you in the next episode. Have a great evening. Peace, bro.